What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Sunday drive, and today's gonna be a little bit of a loud one, so I'm gonna try and speak up. As many of you guys know, a few days ago I put the catback straight pipe for my convertible on the sedan, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna be talking about daily driving, basically a straight piped E36. I've only had the straight pipe on this car for a few days. I think this is the third day I've had it on, and it's not too bad. But before I had it on this car, I had it on my drop top, and I daily drove that for like 2 years straight with the straight pipe on. So I used to just daily the hell out of the straight pipe, and I daily drove it pretty comfortably. And when I mean comfortable, I meant like I daily drove it for 2 years. I never got yelled at by any of my neighbors. I never got pulled over for it. You know, it wasn't like a big scene every time I drove it. And that's saying something, because back in the day when I did daily drive the convertible with the straight pipe on, I worked at a grocery store and I was their dairy guy. And I would have to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning, which means at like 4:30, 4:45, I'd be scooting around town with a straight pipe E36. Never got any complaints, never got bitched at by anyone on the road, none of that shit. Which basically shows me that you can daily drive these things without it being a freaking riot. That's not a testament to say that the straight pipe is quiet. It is not quiet in any way. Now, I will call it a straight pipe in this video, but that being said, it's a catback straight pipe. So it's basically just a muffler delete. It's not a full straight pipe. Because it has a catalytic converter in the whole mid-pipe section, it's not a true straight pipe. Now, if I deleted the catalytic converter, the mid-pipe, and ran just straight pipes from the headers all the way to the back, then that would be considered a true straight pipe. But since nothing in the mid-pipe is really designed to muffle noise like the muffler is, deleting the cats and the mid-pipe and all that stuff, I don't think it would make it that much louder. I mean, it's really freaking loud already. So while this is not a true straight pipe setup, it is still really freaking loud. So I'm just gonna call it a straight pipe, because that's, I mean, it kind of is, but not really. Sounds good at high RPMs, I will say. It's got a nice tone to it. So the key to driving one of these daily without ruining everyone's freaking day is the downshift. Downshifts sound fucking amazing with a straight pipe. The key is throttle modulation. You know, when I drive with the straight pipe on, I'll drive significantly slower. With the straight pipe, you sort of have to be aware of like the harmonics and where it tends to vibrate a lot more. So like at 2500 and 3500 RPM, it gets really freaking raspy. And because it gets raspy, it gets really loud. Now, when I get to those RPMs, I'll sort of back off the throttle a little bit to mute it. And then when I know I'm out of that little RPM range, then I'll get back on it, you know? So it's sort of modulating it like this all the time. Not to mention I don't get on it as much daily driving with the straight pipe because it gets really freaking loud. This is basically just drive slower and you won't ruin people's day. Alright, so no modulation. See how it gets like kind of, I don't know if you guys can hear it on camera, but it gets like really raspy around those RPMs, more so than at normal RPMs. But I'll just ease off the throttle at that RPM range and then it's fine. Aside from that little raspy range, it sounds pretty good, at least I think. I know there are a lot of people who don't really like how it sounds. It is a bit deeper, it being a 3.2, it's a lot deeper sound. It's not really high pitched and whiny. But I like how it sounds. Of course, I want to get a tuned exhaust system, a better one like Super Spin or Dynan, but the straight pipe's fun every now and then. And I really love how it sounds at high RPMs too. You really hear it rap out and it's freaking sick. But again, I won't be keeping this on this car forever or for that much longer, I don't think. And so if you modulate the throttle and you make it be quiet, it's really not that bad to daily. It's not overbearingly loud if you're driving it nice, you know. There's a cop right in front of me. If you are looking to make your car perform better, don't get a straight pipe. It does nothing for performance. If anything, it lessens your performance, honestly, because it does fuck with the scavenging of the exhaust side. You're actually not generating as much low-end torque as you could be. The factory exhaust system is designed to retain that scavenging with that low-end torque. The straight pipe doesn't do that at all. And so there is a noticeable loss of low-end torque, but it's weird. You don't notice it when you put the straight pipe on. You notice a gain of torque when you put the factory exhaust system back on. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but for low end, the straight pipe is not good at all. It kills a lot of the guts that the car has. It doesn't get up off the line that well. Theoretically, there should be some top end power added by the straight pipe because it's a more free-flowing exhaust, but again, I can't really tell that much of a difference at the higher RPMs with the straight pipe on. In the low end, I noticed that it doesn't have as much go, but in the top end, I don't feel like it has more go. I feel it might have the same. You know, it doesn't feel significantly faster in the top end. So if you're gonna go for performance, don't get a straight pipe. Stick with the factory system or get a properly tuned catback. Aside from that, I mean, it is a pretty fun exhaust. It definitely gets attention from everyone, not just car guys, because it's really loud and you're sticking your loudness in everybody's business all of the time when you drive a straight pipe E36. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy it in like little spurts. Like, I'll take the straight pipe off and I'll put it back on and I'll take it off, you know, because after a while, I won't lie, it does get kind of annoying. You know, it drones a little bit, but it's just really loud. And so I'll throw it on, I'll kind of get over it, and then I'll put the factory exhaust system back on, and then like a month down the road or 2 months down the road, I'll be like, you know, it was sick having that straight pipe on. So we'll throw it back on, you know. So it's just like putting it on, taking it off. But if I was gonna go with a single exhaust setup between the factory and the straight pipe, just for daily driving and not change it, I wouldn't go straight pipe because it is obnoxious. All right, that is it for this week's Sunday Drive. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it fresh, and I will see you guys later.